My name is Richard Dunn, and this is Heath Carroll with Texas Farm Bureau, and we're conducting a series of interviews with the Kaufman Chamber of Commerce and its members to let you know a little bit about them, how they work in the community and the things that they do. Heath, good morning. Glad that you're here with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for
How's
having
it
me.
going this morning?
It's going great.
Well, great.
A little chilly outside, so fall's here. We're excited about that.
Isn't that fun? That's
It
good.
is.
Hey, well, tell me a little bit about Texas Farm Bureau.
So I love to describe Farm Bureau as we are an old school company. With a lot of national companies, you get the internet-based, and some customers like that.
Right.
But a lot of our customers that are drawn to us, they like the one-on-one conversation, sitting at a kitchen table, sitting at an office, going over their coverages, getting that personal coverage where they know if they've got a bind or they're in a bind or they've got a question, I'm going to call Heath, I'm going to call John, I know who I'm going to call. We get that relationship, and that's what we strive for.
Yeah, and people enjoy that, don't they? That's a little bit different than kind of the national type chains, isn't it?
It is, and that's what separates us from those national companies is we run our insurance companies, don't get me wrong, we're modern,
Right.
just like everybody, but we try to do it like the old days where it's about the relationship. We want them to, you need to trust your insurance. You need to know your insurance is taking care of you, and what better way of doing that than having an agent that knows they've got your back.
Right, and I think especially, I mean, it would be anywhere, but especially in Kaufman County, people love that personal touch. I mean, we're still a little bit small town. We're growing, we're getting metro, but we're still small.
What we love is the people that are moving to Kaufman County are realizing, hey, this is a small town feel. Even though we're growing at fast numbers, it's still that small town feel in the entire community, all the communities in Kaufman County, especially with our chamber here. By the way, I got to plug our chamber.
Okay,
I love our chamber. It's got to be one of the best chambers I've ever worked with.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us a bit about some of the services that Texas Farm Bureau offers.
So there's obviously the big three, and what I call the big three is your auto insurance, your home insurance, your life insurance. I kind of jump in there because everybody has auto insurance.
Right.
It's required by law, so you're going to have it.
Right.
Majority of people have home insurance because if you have a mortgage, they require you to have some type of hazard insurance. Where the ball gets dropped and what I call most important is life insurance.
Okay.
Most people don't think about life insurance until they're our age.
Right.
And when you get into 30 plus, 40 plus, 50s, you're thinking, you know what? I need to have something in place in case something happens. The problem with that is it's more expensive if you start buying it at your age because life insurance is based on health and age.
That's right.
So if you put in a good plan when you're younger, I'll talk about my oldest son, he's 24. We set him and his wife up with a plan that's going to take care of their life insurance for the rest of their life. So when they're our age, they don't have to worry about it. That's the message I try to get out to the community and to our members is there's no better time to buy life insurance than now because it's more expensive tomorrow.
That makes total sense. Listen, I tell you, I really appreciate Texas Farm Bureau. My wife and I have been members for several years. I don't even remember how many years, several years with car and home.
Okay.
So you're going to try to sell me some life insurance?
No, but I'm going to tell you to
Okay.
go talk to your agent because your agent will take care of you.
He'll handle that, right? Okay.
Back to that
I figured
person-to-person relationship.
But that is just so important, and we really appreciate that. So with that, I mean, it really kind of answers the question, but why should someone come to Farm Bureau to get insurance?
Well, we are extremely competitive with our rates. We are always doing market analysis. We've got a team down in Waco where our corporate office are. They are always looking to provide better products because you can have the best relationship in the world, but if the price is not right,
That's true.
they're going to go somewhere else.
Right.
We just went through a restructuring program with some of our prices on our homes back and we rolled it out April this year. It has been tremendous for our customers that want to save $1.
Okay.
So that's an example of Farm Bureau is always looking to improve the products we put on the market. I'm going to say it again. You can have the best relationship in the world, but if the product's not good, they're going to go somewhere else.
You still have to do. That's exactly right. So I know you have to have some really good success stories when it kind of just people you've related to and some things that have come out that you're proud about from your work.
There's many. Well, one sticks out for me is a customer through her friendship. She's got a commercial business. By the way, we do commercial auto as well. Okay. She's got a commercial business down in Houston, and she called one day and said, hey, my policy's going to renew. Can you quote my insurance? The answer is yes, obviously. So we quoted and we sent her back. She said, no way, that's like 3 times what I'm paying. That's like, that doesn't sound right. Usually we're somewhat competitive. Right. Long story short, we did the research, and she was a victim of fraud. Wow. She was with an independent company down in Houston, and basically they were paying her and that agency, independent agency, and there really was never a policy behind it. That's why she was getting such prices. That's where doing a little more due diligence with your agents, the documents we provide, sitting down with them, don't just check a box on the internet, understand your insurance, talk to your agent, make sure you're getting what you want. So long story short, we worked with her and got her what she needed. It was more expensive than what she wanted, but we gave her the protection that she needed for her business, and she's been with us for a little over 2 years now.
Wow, that's perfect. That's pretty amazing. You know, one of the things too that I really love about Texas Farm Bureau is you're very involved in the community. And it's a very giving organization. I know this personally as the director of the center. We've had Farm Bureau is constantly helping us with just donations and things like that to help keep us going. Tell us a little bit about the heart of Texas Farm Bureau and why they love getting into the community so much.
So that kind of gets a little bit of, so Farm Bureau is a membership organization.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize that, but we have a membership side and then we have the insurance side. Everybody knows the insurance side because that's what we do. But on the membership side, their focus is the community.
Right.
Their focus is taking money from your policy and putting it back into Kaufman County. Kaufman County, or Texas Farm Bureau we break it up into county organizations.
Right.
Our focus is Kaufman County. Inside of that, we've got school districts, we've got churches, we've got groups, we've got organizations. We try to spread goodwill and help every one of those programs any way we can. Sometimes it's a simple donation, sometimes it's volunteering at a fundraiser. I love golf, by the way.
Okay, there you
golf
go.
is one of my hobbies. And a lot of organizations have golf tournaments for their fundraisers. Right. We contribute, we put a team in it, we spread the word, we try to help that organization be successful.
Right. I think that's what makes, especially here in Kaufman County, anywhere, but especially here in Kaufman County, people love seeing organizations giving back into the community. That's
it is.
Very, very important.
It is a good, warm, heartfelt story.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's about helping people. It goes back to the core of Farm Bureau. We want to help people protect what they have. So you get to someone like me that's 45 years old. If I have terrible insurance and I don't understand my policies and something happens, a simple auto accident happens and my insurance does not cover the amount that claim is, they're going to come to me and say, Mr. Carroll, we need you to pay the other $10,000. Well, now that one simple accident is threatening my assets. It's threatening my home or cash I've got in the bank, whatever it is. It is about protecting people, helping them build a barrier between a simple car accident, as an example, and what they've worked their entire career to build.
That's right.
And that's what we want to do.
That's pretty amazing. So tell me a little bit about you. How long have you been at Farm Bureau?
So right at 2 years, I built power plants. I worked in
a little bit of a change.
A little bit of a change. I built power plants and worked in power generation for most of my career, pretty much my entire career. And Robert Dobbs, our agency manager.
Love Robert, great guy.
About 10 years ago, he said, hey, you need to come do this, you'd be good at it. And I said, no thanks, I'm not interested. Well, as life happens, jobs change, and I was in one of those transitions, so I said, I'm gonna call Mr. Dobbs, I call him Mr. Dobbs sometimes. I'm gonna call Robert and just see what that door looks like. I sat in his office for probably 30, 40 minutes to an hour. That night I was filling out paperwork. Within a month I was on the path to become an agent.
Right.
I got one regret, and I share this with everybody. I wish I'd have done it 10 years ago when he told me.
Yeah.
He knew then what I didn't. So
Robert's very perceptive. He's very persistent, but he has a wonderful heart, and it's great that you've got him taking care of things over there. Yeah.
He encourages us to be active members in our community.
Right.
So we had talked about it before. I serve on the school board in Forney.
Right.
So my family, we live in Forney. Been there right at 17 years. I serve on the school board in Forney, and it is kind of who Farm Bureau is. It is be a member of your community, find ways to help your community, go out and support the people you live with. And being on the school board, I get to represent an outstanding school district.
Right. That's a great opportunity to represent, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell me a little more about your family.
Okay. So married this November. Matter of fact,
well, congratulations! All right,
within a few weeks,
yeah.
we're gonna hit 20 years.
Okay.
We've got 4 kids, and I've got talked about my oldest son. He's married and out of the house.
Right.
Then I've got a 7th grader at Warren Middle School, and I've got a junior and senior at Forney High School. It's exciting times. We're watching. So don't get me wrong, we love the Pee Wee days when they were little kids, but now we're starting to see them tackle life. Matter of fact, Christy and Braden, my senior, they are going to visit a college today. So We're in those
Wow,
phases.
you're running through that process.
We
huh?
are.
Well, we'll have to keep you in prayer because that is fun. I've done it with 3 kids, so it's there. And I got grandkids coming up about to do the same thing. So we're getting close.
I got to be honest. So we're letting Braden, make his choices.
Yeah, right.
And then Christy and I, when he goes to bed, we're like, all right, which one of these is going to hit the pocketbook the best or the least?
Right.
We try to encourage him to make good choices.
Well, that's the way it works.
Yes,
I'll tell you what, you got any final words for us here?
If you don't understand your insurance, pick up the phone and call a Farm Bureau agent. We'll be glad. We offer a service that's called an insurance review. It is, even if you're not going to buy our products, but want to understand your insurance better, call a Farm Bureau agent. We've got 10 of them in Kaufman County. Pick up the phone, call one of our offices and say, I would like an insurance review. Someone to sit down and explain my policies. We'll be glad to provide that service.
Oh, that's perfect. Heath, I'm glad you're here with us today. Thank you so much. This is Heath Carroll with Texas Farm Bureau. Thank you for joining us today as an opportunity to get these organizations out in the community so you know what they do. Also want to make sure you do something. When you see this video, I know you're on social media, so like it, share it, get it out there, let everyone see it. Again, thank you for your time.